Kareena went to her sister's house. I like to believe it is Karishma's house. And then she sent the 7-year-old Taimur with the father, with the bleeding father. What is it is happening in that house?
Saif says that I felt if anything is to happen to me, I would like to have Taimur with me. It was like as if he was seeing impending death. And he felt that if these are my last moments, let Taimur
No.
He said that is exactly what he seems to be saying.
If you read between the lines, he says, I was okay. And he was not even saying that he was stabbed. He said there was a thump.
Yeah.
As if somebody is thumping his back for his excellent performance. That kind of a thing. So what is this that Saif is saying? What happened is a knife. And what the doctor claimed to have taken out from his spine was a 2.5 inch of a knife. So what is this the thing about hacksaw blade and the knife and all that?
Bollywood superstar Saif Ali Khan has given out his side of the story. Now, explaining at length what exactly happened on that fateful night when he was stabbed, Saif goes through all the details, all the questions that Free Press Journal has raised, trying to answer them. His idea was to clear the air, but has he managed to clear the air? Let me ask S. Balakrishnan, executive editor of Free Press Journal. Bala, the questions we raised. Why Taimur accompanied him? Why did it take him so long to reach the hospital? What was the time lag about? What was Kareena doing? Why didn't she accompany? These are the things you raised, if I remember correctly.
That's
and
true.
all of that, Mr. Khan has taken pains to answer.
Exactly.
But has he answered your questions?
Afrida, on the contrary, he has created more confusion.
Okay.
With this so-called interview, he has created such enormous confusion and it has raised more questions.
Okay.
Now, for example, he says he was accompanied to the hospital by his servant Hari.
Yeah.
Whereas Dr. Bhargavi Patil, who has signed the medico-legal report to Bandra Police, it is under her signature. It is there in the public domain. She says he was accompanied by a child and Afsar Zaidi.
Yeah.
And she has given the mobile number of Afsar Zaidi also. So if it was indeed Afsar Zaidi who took him to the hospital, who is this Hari who suddenly comes? So this is one question. And plus apart from that, he says that Kareena had gone for a party and then she came back, they had a little chat. After that, the servant came to him saying that a man has come with a knife in his hand and he's in Jay's room. Jahangir, short name, they call him as a pet, Jay. So he said he went there and then he saw him holding a hacksaw blade. First he said two things look like stick, then he said it was actually an hacksaw blade. Now the question is the kind of injuries which he has got. Hacksaw blade, you go up and down the hacksaw blade like what you play violin. You don't stab with a hacksaw blade. There are no sharp edge to that. What happened is a knife, and what the doctor claimed to have taken out from his spine was a 2.5 inch of a knife. So what is this the thing about hacksaw blade and the knife and all that? And most importantly, he says Kareena went to her sister's house. I like to believe it is Karishma's house. And then she sent the 7-year-old Taimur with the father, with the bleeding father. What is it is happening in that house?
Saif says that I felt if anything is to happen to me, I would like to have Taimur with me. It was like as if he was seeing impending death. And he felt that if these are my last moments, let Taimur
No.
He said that is exactly what he seems to be
if
saying.
you read between the lines, he says I was okay. And he was not even saying that he was stabbed. He says there was a thump.
Yeah.
As if somebody is thumping his back for his excellent performance. That kind of a thing. So what is this that Saif is saying? So and then suddenly he says he went down and then he says he was feeling okay. He didn't feel the pain. But still at the same time he could not go behind the wheels and drive the car down, and then they had to depend on a poor auto rickshaw driver. And the role of Kareena Kapoor is really strange. She doesn't accompany her bleeding husband. She sends a child. This question has not been answered by
child
Saif.
And a staff member.
Child and the staff member according to him. And even in that also there is a contradiction. So Saif has got a lot of answering to do. And apart from Saif, Lilavati Hospital, that Dr. Bhargavi Patil needs to be put through the ringer. She has completely messed up, whether deliberately or it is a command performance. She says incident happens at 2:30, and then at 11 minutes past 4, Saif is brought to the hospital. So it's a major difference. Whereas Saif says soon after they think that they had a chat between him and Kareena what to do. Then he went down to the ground floor. They were not certain, but one more person is there. And apart from that, he says the man was wearing a mask.
Yeah.
If he was wearing a mask, how did he do the identity parade? He and Kareena, everybody confirmed, yes, that this is the man who came
Also,
to stab
how
me.
did he escape? Because he says we locked him in and we thought he's locked in, but actually he managed to escape the same way that he came in. And how did he come in? Through a drain pipe into the washroom, straight to the children's room?
No, the word he has used, Afrida, is a hole. He says he entered to the pipe and then entered through a hole and then went back through the hole. No, what is the hole
But
is he talking
CCTV
of?
shows him taking the steps. So maybe
So
after
what is the hole is he talking of? It's not at all clear. The whole thing is very just a mysterious, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the police needs to re-interrogate Saif Ali Khan in the context of the so-called interview which he has given, and the Dr. Bhargavi Patil needs to be
But
questioned
somewhere I want to be
extensively.
careful. Are we victim blaming here? After all, Saif was injured. After all, he was the man who got stabbed, got injured. And now we are questioning him. Are we being unfair to Saif Ali Khan?
No. We are just trying to get at the truth. See, if it's a hacksaw blade which is used, what kind of laceration is he talking of? Because experts are very, very clear that lacerations cannot be caused by sharp weapons. And here we are talking of a knife and a hacksaw blade and a knife. So what is the thing that was actually
And Saif
used?
himself says that I have no idea how it did not cut my jugular vein.
Precisely.
And normally with this kind of a cut, it becomes fatal. So he's himself said that. Even so, again raising that question.
And then even more
he calls it a
unbelievable.
miracle that he was
And
alive.
even more unbelievable, he says he was wrestling with that attacker. They fell down, and it was Geeta, the female servant, who pulled that chap and pushed him away and pushed him down. Really, my hats off to Geeta for having so much of strength. This is unbelievable. Saif's interview has created more controversy than what was there. He owes an explanation to everybody, especially the police, about the actual thing, what happened. And Lilavati Hospital also owe an explanation. And I'm really surprised that the Bandra police hasn't asked the right questions to these people and then come out with the truth. Hopefully during the trial it will come. But the people have a right to know as to what exactly happened that night.
Right. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
Bala, for joining me.
Thank
And
you.
as per Mr. Balakrishnan, Saif has not cleared the air. Rather, he has created more questions. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much.